10 minutes, 10 driver tips. Let's get the stopwatch up. Let's get going. In at number 1, setup. Get your driver, grip it down by a good 6-8 inches and set up to your ball as though it's a 7-iron. Once you've then set up to the ball with your 7-iron and you've got a nice straight line from your left arm down to your club shaft with the ball sitting directly under your ear, I then want you to keep the grip in exactly the same place. Keep the grip in exactly the same place. Move the golf ball further forwards in line with your left heel and until you feel the club shaft pointing towards the target. Grip's in the same place. Club shaft is pointing towards the target. Now grip up the golf club and you've got the ball in the perfect position to hit that perfect drive. In at number 2, posture. Everybody stands to the driver, standing way too upright. The grip is up, you're standing too far away from it, and you're thinking that you need to stand taller and further away because it's a driver. Absolutely not. Get the club shaft, spine at 90 degrees. Tip forwards until you feel that club hit the floor. You'll now see a nice clean 90-degree angle between the club shaft and my spine. Now pop the weight back into your heels so the toes of your feet feel nice and light. Now you're in balance because this golf club is going to try and pull itself away from you. So we need to balance up the pull at its maximum, because we're using driver, by pushing the weight into the heels of your feet. Now that you're set up and you've got that lovely ball position forwards with that club shaft length towards the target, you're now primed to give that golf ball a rip. In at number 3 is recognizing this club shaft is much longer. When we grip the golf club with just one hand, your trail hand ideally, and we move the grip back and forwards. As I move the grip slowly, can you see how that club starts to swing quite freely? But when I start to move the grip down towards the target, can you see how I can accelerate, stall and swing? Accelerate, stall and swing. That's the dynamics that we're looking for in a downswing. Pull, stall the grip and swing, so that we can start to get this load and unload. Once you start loading it on the way down, you can start swinging it on the way through. And once you start to get that load and swing, all of a sudden, that club head will really unload down at strike. In at number 4 is the pitch and plane of the golf swing. We're so used to taking out our 7-irons, being tipped over and striking more down on the golf ball. Let's recognize this club shaft at address is very close to the horizontal. So let's treat this swing like the horizontal pitch that it deserves, folks. Get this golf club, start swinging it on a horizontal plane. Now, when you start to swing the club through strike here, you're really going to start to feel that club head trying to sag and lift the grip up. That's where you start to use that good grip to start to oppose it, so you can feel that swing. Allow that club to finish on a more horizontal pitch. Don't be scared of allowing that club in your finish to finish more around you. It will make your body unravel and it will give you more club head speed. In at number 5 is transition, the backswing to downswing, crucial. Getting this club head to feel like it stays in front of the grip on the way back and then falls behind the grip on the way down. So we're going to take the club shaft back up to the parallel and we're going to get you to feel how the club head can start to swing over the top of the grip and we move the grip forwards. The club head swings over the top of the grip in transition and moves forwards. Once you get that club head swinging over the top of the grip and moving forwards, you'll start to shallow out in the downswing. you can start to feel how that club shallows out in the downswing. And before too long, you'll be hitting from the inside while still moving around and hitting some pearly draws. If there is a club in the bag like no other that needs a good golf glove, it is driver. The purchase you need on the driver is crucial. That club is traveling at its maximum speed, and that top hand is the one that's going to give you that traction and ultimately that control. My partners at gxgolfgloves.com are delivering a golf glove that gives you value, quality, and durability. Trusted by elite amateurs and tour players. Do check out their website where you can get 10% off using my code GOODCOACHING at checkout to give you the best glove you can buy. In at number 6 is where the magic really starts to happen. Speed. Yes, that's right, folks. We want some speed. Well, I've got a great drill here. So I want you to make some swings where you start to step towards the target in your backswing. You put your feet together. You make some backswings and you step to the target. And as you step to the target, as that lead foot starts to plant itself to the floor, that's when you start to pull that golf club. And as you pull that golf club towards the ball, that left foot is pushing your hip back. So we get this backswing step, pull and load. We step to the target, we make the backswing, we pull, we push with the leg, which opens the body up and unravels through the ball. Once you've done this a few times, you can really start to sense those legs working, which are going to give you some serious speed down at strike, and you will still hit the fairway. In at number 7, we now need balance because you have created some serious speed from tip number 6. I'm going to get this golf ball here and pop it under the toe of my foot. And I'm just going to make some through swings. And as I make some through swings, what I'm going to try and do is take the pressure off the golf ball. The golf ball that is underneath my lead foot. So as I swing through here, I take the pressure off the golf ball, which now starts to put energy back into my heel. Once we kick that golf ball away and I tee that ball back up, I can now start to feel how the energy is going to go back into the heel of my foot, lifting the toe up, which allows me to start to get myself more into side bend because that left heel is more into the floor. Now going to hit my shot with that left toe feeling light through strike, which will allow me to be in posture and get the track of that grip just where it needs to be to hit that fairway. In at number 8, now you've got 7 tips under your belt. We now want to start to free it up. Number 1, top of the pile importance to give that sensation of the driver loading the shoulders is to hover the golf club above the ground. I want you to hover that golf club above the ground because immediately it puts energy in the grip, which is loading your shoulders. Now what I want you to do is bounce the club head up and down. What you then start to feel is how your lead hand and your trail hand start to keep the club head up. At that point, you now start to feel how you can take the golf club away that's going to make your grip much lighter. And now you've got that energy running through that lead hand and trail hand, and you can move the golf club away. That takeaway and that downswing all of a sudden balance each other out, and we hit more fairways. In at number 9, it's now about hitting more fairways. We're going to show you how to draw and fade the golf ball. To start with, fade. You might know how to do this anyway, but we're going to show you how to do it with control. Open the club face by 10 degrees. Take the grip. Set yourself back up, and now you're going to square that face back up. You're going to aim down the left-hand side of the fairway. And with that weaker hold at address, you're now going to swing, and all of a sudden, you're going to get that golf ball hitting a little fade down the fairway. Now, you're going to hit yourself a draw. You're going to take the golf club, close it off by 10 degrees, take your normal hold, line the face back up. Now what you're going to do is aim down the right-hand side of the fairway. Now the grip feels a little on the strong side. But because you're such a good player, you're now going to be able to hit that ball right to left into the fairway with a draw. Go do it. In at number 10, and that is nerve. We seem to forget as golfers that to be the best driver of the golf ball we can be, and that's nerve. It's the golf club that can hit it as far offline as any club in the bag, the one that we're swinging the hardest with. Knowing what your golf swing needs to do to achieve fairway accuracy and good ball striking, well, that happens to all be here at Good Golf Coaching. I've got you covered when it comes to golf swing, technique, to hit that ball down the middle of the fairway. Take dead aim. Know what you're doing with your golf swing is building a game for now and the future. Being the driver that you want to be, picture being that guy on the tee and ultimately be all in. Take dead aim. Look at where you want that golf ball to start. Picture the shape that you want to see. And if you do that and you're all in, you can find that fairway every single time. Take control of what matters, not spurious garbage. Thank you so much for watching. Do drop a comment in the box below on any of those tips. And that, my friends, is good coaching.